What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video of the Roll Down Loft. As you can see, there's snow everywhere. It's quite cold for this time of year. I think right now it's about maybe 32 33 degrees. I'm just gonna let the kit birds out for a bit, and I'm gonna check on the breeders. Probably just feed them real quick. Like I said, usually during winter there's not much going on, so just stay tuned, guys. Pop the kit birds out, let them take flight. I'm only filming with my GoPro, so I won't have any super good videos, but I'll try to get a little bit of them flying in the air. Whoop. It's a little windy today, so sorry if there's a little wind noise. Birds are getting a little more active. All right, let them enjoy some airtime. See, water is not completely frozen, so that's good. Doesn't look like these guys really want to fly today. Might be due to the wind. This open, pop this open real quick. Should be good enough. Here are the breeders slash birds that are going to be used for breeding next year. Alright, so it looks like all the birds are down. I'm gonna run, or maybe not all the birds, there's still maybe 3 up there. Most of the birds are down, so I'm gonna run to the garage and grab some feed these guys. This guy must be hungry. All right, I'll be right back, guys. So I just got back from the feed store. I bought a bunch of feed for the birds. So let's see, I got a bunch of wheat. I believe the white bags are Milo, and I know I got some whole corn in here too. It's probably in the back somewhere, but this is probably, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 350 pounds worth of food for the pigeons. So hopefully it'll last at least until the end of January. I'm hoping so. I hate running to the feed store and getting feeds. That's a new feed I got today from hopefully I pronounced it right, Frugos in Rosemount, Minnesota. Really good place to get pigeon feed and other feed if you guys need feed for your animals. So I recommend checking them out if you guys need some feed. So since it's winter and I'm not too worried about how I feed my birds, let's see, kind of being a little sloppy with the feeding, but so I feed the kit birds. I feed the kit birds wheat and Milo, and a little whole corn. I know I'm not supposed to feed them whole corn, but I still do it anyways. Here's the Milo. And I know the whole corn is supposed to help them with the cold weather, so I don't get them too much. I give them like maybe like half a cup, a little less than a cup. Breeders, they pretty much get the same thing. I usually feed them really good, but since I'm not breeding right now, they're just gonna get pretty much the same thing. Let's get a bunch of wheat and Milo and whole corn. I'm just kind of cheap, that's why I feed them whole corn. At least for me, it saves a little cost in feed, especially when they shouldn't be eating that good anyways, because it is winter and all they really need is food to stay warm. So that's pretty much all they get. Yeah, I know people are really against feeding corn to their rollers, but I do anyways. Gotta save on cost, you know. Raising birds, pigeons, chickens, whatever you guys raise is not cheap. Sometimes I feel like my birds get to eat better than me. It looked like the birds took off again. All right, I'm gonna run to the kit box and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, all the birds are back. Look hungry. Feed training here. All right, I know you guys are hungry. Again, I got wheat, Milo, and whole corn. At least that's what I feed them. I know a lot of people don't like feeding whole corn, but I still do it anyways. Alright, got these guys eating, so we're gonna let them eat. I think they were flying about maybe 10 minutes, a little shorter than I want, but this winter I'm not too worried about how long they're flying. Just want to make sure they're healthy and they get enough food, so let these guys eat. I would open this door, but the hinge actually broke, so I'm gonna have to find a way to fix this. I think what I might do is I might just remove this and put like a plexiglass, sorry about that, plexiglass over here, just so there's no wind going in, but at least they'll still get light. I think that's the plan. I have to grab a tape measure and measure this first, and after I do that, then I'll figure out if that's what I want to do or not. But let's go ahead and feed the breeders. Well, you guys are probably pretty hungry too, so let's see here. Let me just set the GoPro right here just so I could give them some food real quick. But there you go, guys, feeding the birds. The water doesn't look frozen. Yep, water should be good, so I'll leave that alone. But still the same majority of birds in here. I think one or two died. One of the John Johnson birds died. I may have talked about that in the last video or the video before that, but that guy was getting old. I think he was a little over 10 years old. He was doing fine the day before it died, but next day I found it dead in his corner. So not sure what happened there, but that guy died. Other than that, most of these birds, or at least all of these birds, are really healthy. I haven't seen any bird that is underweight. Everything looks good, everything's eating, everything's acting like how a pigeon should. So yeah, I think everything in here is doing pretty well. Still pretty clean in here. I think most of the birds might be close to finishing the moat. It's actually been a really weird year. I don't remember any of my birds last year having a moat that lasted all the way till like mid-November, but I do still have birds in here that are still in like the moat. So like I said, I have one pair of J. Starley birds in here. I got some birds that are based off of Danny Courtney. I know some people know him. I know there's been a few guys that have done really well in the World Cup flying his birds, so I know his family of birds are a really good family. I also got birds from John Johnson. He is part of the Minnesota roller group. He is from Lino Lakes, Minnesota. He's one of the main guys that got me started with pigeons, so that's why the majority of my breeders are off of his birds. But I think that's pretty much it. Then I have a Rick Me bird in here that one of my buddies loaned out to me to do a project with one of my Turner based birds. So that black, I don't know how well you can see with that black splash or black pied right there, that's a Rick Me bird. And the Turner bird is that red check right here. This is one of my better performing birds, but since I got rid of all my Turner birds, I decided that I was going to keep that guy. This guy's a really nice roller. Maybe one day I'll get it flying again, but for now it's just going to sit in here until I figure it out. But yeah, that's pretty much my breeders. And like I said, it's winter, so there's no breeding going on. There's not really much going on during the winter months. Instead, I mean, all we do during the winter is just make sure we feed all the birds and make sure they're not sick, make sure they're healthy pretty much, and just wait for the next season. So usually winter time I don't make too many videos unless something drastic happens. I am in the process of getting rid of my kit birds. I just haven't had time this year, so I think I'm gonna let my kit birds go. But I'm sorting throughout the kit birds because I know there's a few of them that I do want to keep. But other than that, the rest I'm going to donate them to some club members because I know some of them are looking for birds. Me, I got plenty of breeders, so I'm not too worried about letting the kit birds go because I still have all, or I think majority of the kit birds that were bred, I still have their parents in here. There might be 1 or 2 birds that are missing, and if those kit birds are any good, I'm gonna bring those guys back in here and maybe stock them. But I think there might be like 4 or 5 John Johnson birds that I'm going to stock, and there might be a few John Johnson birds in here that I might get rid of. But I'm gonna have to sort through all my birds and get that figured out. But that's breeders right there, they're doing well. Kit birds are doing well. I had I think 2 kit birds that died, but they're doing pretty well right now. I mean, they're all eating, they're all flying. I think majority of them are coming into the roll now, so that's a pretty good thing, I guess. Just wrong time of year because I hate flying birds when it's cold, but it's just something that has to be done when you live in Minnesota. But yeah, we'll see. Very high chances that this kit will be disbanded and be done with, and I'll probably start over next year. But if I do that, I'll let you guys know. I'll probably still be making videos, just not as much, because like I said, videos in winter get really repetitive. Unless I quit pigeons or a bunch of my pigeons die, or yeah, something drastic happens, I'll make more videos. But other than that, then it might just be like a video every 2 weeks or once a month thing. But thanks for subscribing, guys. Thanks for all the people that have supported my channel. It's been a really crazy year, so I haven't been able to really do what I wanted with my pigeons this year. So hopefully next year, if I'm still raising rollers, things are a little better. But thanks for watching. If you aren't subscribed, click that subscribe button. If you like my video, go ahead and click that like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll check you guys out next time.